Okie dokie. So grab your cushion into your comfortable seat. Settle down on the mat. There she is. She's found her voice. Challenge it may be today with Mika. Mika? So any last minute adjustments you need to scan the body. Just take a little inventory of how you feel today. Any little vulnerable areas, just pay special attention to. Here she comes. You for food. Mika, say hello to the girls. If you like, I'll just come sit with you. There you go, over there. All right, just stay there. So, sit up nice and tall, lengthen the back of the neck. Really relax the shoulders. Maybe take a shoulder shrug. Deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Allow the shoulders to relax down. Close the eyes. Release the hands. Palms up. Take your mudra if you like. Settle down the mind and the body. Start to focus on your breath. In and out through the nose. Allow the first few breaths to be natural, unchanged in any way. Just look, deeply notice how that feels. Maybe explore the full range of the inhale. So really deep breath into full lung capacity. And hold for a moment at the top. See what that feels like. And then complete full exhale all the way out. Once more, deep, full, complete breath in. Hold for an instant at the top. And exhale all the way completely. And then just relax and let the breath settle again when it's into its rhythm. Do that again. Take a full, deep, complete breath in, hold, and release completely. Squeeze the air all the way out. And another full, complete breath. Hold. And release. Completely relax the shoulders, the face. Let the breath come back to its natural rhythm. Draw the palms together with the eyes closed. Think of your intention here with the eyes closed. Rub the palms. Place it over the eyes. Pause for a deep, full breath. Blink the eyes open. Slide the hands down body. We'll get straight onto hands and knees and get moving straight away. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Come into your cat-cows with your breath. Exhale round. Release the neck. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale. Inhale, open through the chest. Exhale. Inhale, open through the chest. Tuck the toes, broken toe pose, stretch through the feet, toes, the arches. Maybe the hands come to the heart, chin comes to the chest. Take a breath. Walk the hands back out to hands and knees. Keep the hips where they are, walk the hands away. Extended puppy pose. Exhale, arc the chest down, feel the stretch through the shoulders. Deep breaths. Inhale, hands back under the shoulders. Draw the right knee into the nose, hug the knee in, round the back. Exhale, lengthen away and hold. The leg is parallel. Bend that heel in towards the hip. And then release. Bend the heel in, flex the foot and release. One more time. Bend the heel in, flex the foot and release. Draw the knee into the chest. Lengthen away, tuck the toe, press away through that heel. The gaze is forward, lifting up out of the shoulders. Maybe you rock forward and back, stretching through the calf and the wrists and the hands. Then cross the leg over. Gaze to the toes, stretch through the side body. Inhale back to center and bring the knee back under the hip. Same on the left. Lengthen that leg away. Draw the knee in, round through the back. Lengthen away behind you. Thigh parallel, and bend the heel in towards the hip, flexing at the foot, lengthen away. Bend the heel in, lengthen away. Bend the heel in once more, lengthen away, and then draw the knee back in towards the nose. Extend the leg behind you, tuck the toe, back and forward, stretching through hamstring, calf, maybe transferring the weight, stretching through the wrists and pressing up out of the shoulders. Cross that leg, gaze to the toe. Take a couple of breaths. Draw the knee back to center, take the knees wide, hips to heels, child pose. Walk the hands away, forehead down. Take a breath. Really relax the face, the chest, the shoulders, the arms. Inhale as you round back up to hands and knees. Reposition the knees and the hands. Once again, knee to nose. Lengthen away behind you. And bend the leg up 90 degrees, foot is flexed. And pulse this heel up to the ceiling. Little pulses, just starting to build heat. Activating that hamstring. More pulses. Exhale, draw the knee in. Release the knee down, and 5 out to the side. So open the knee out, release. Open out, keep the weight evenly balanced. 3, nice and slow. 4, and 5, hold. Lengthen the leg, straighten the leg. Bend back in and release back down. Hips to heels. Embryo pose, knees together. Inhale as you round up, back to hands and knees. Same on the other side. Left knee in, hug that knee in. Lengthen the leg away. Bend at the knee, foot is flexed, and pulse. Keep pulsing. Think of your foundation as well, evenly. Keep pulsing. And exhale, knee to nose. Hug the knee in. Release the knee down, and 5 out to the side. I have to come this way because the wall's there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Extend. Back to center, release, hips to heels, embryo pose. Take a breath. Inhale up to hands and knees, and work your way into your downward facing dog. So lift the hips up and back. Any adjustments you need to make. So look at the hands, fingers spread, weight even, feet sort of hip width apart, heels going out towards the corners of the mat. So just walk the dog, lengthen, stretch out of the shoulders, release, just ease out the hamstrings and the back. Take a breath. Walk the hands up to the feet. Hang in your ragdoll. Again, the knees are soft, belly towards the thighs. Just release here. Maybe a little swing left to right. Fingertips to the earth, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale to fingertips, hands to the hip crease, all the way up. Roll the shoulders. Some energy work. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Swing back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time exhale down to your full forward fold. And And bend the knees and start to work into chair, just with the hands slightly lifted. They don't have to come up very high, but sit the hips down as far as you can go. And then start to straighten and bring the crown of the head down. Once more, inhale, sit those hips as low as you can go. Even lower, exhale, straighten. Inhale once more, weighten the heels, and sit down, maybe a bit lower. Exhale. Walk the hands all the way out to your plank. Pause in plank, lower to the knees, all the way down. So we're working through locust in our vinyasas rather than cobra. So reach the hands behind you, thumbs down, palms in, and lift, hold. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And release, hands under shoulders, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Deep breaths in, long breaths out. Breaths in, long breaths out. Walk the hands once more up to the feet. Half lift, lengthen, and fold. Hands to the hips, inhale all the way up. And once more into chair with the arms lifted. Reach the arms, sit the hips. Take a breath. Keep breathing here. Arms are just parallel, relax the shoulders. And exhale, fold. Inhale, full chair, lift the arms. Sit low, hold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, make it a little higher this time. Sit low. Then take the arms behind you, come onto the toes. So balancing in the chair. Then lift the arms high. Hold. Hold. Exhale, heels down. Exhale, hands down. All the way down. Deep breaths. Walk the hands all the way back to plank. Pause in plank. Low to the knees, exhale. Into your locust. Lift the arms. Deep breaths here. Hands under shoulders. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Deep breaths. Inhale, lift the gaze and step the feet between the hands. Lengthen and fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up, stretch up, lift up. Take some side bends here. So clasp hold of the left wrist with the right hand and take it over and hold. Inhale, lift. Clasp the right hand with the left wrist. Exhale, over. Inhale, lift. Cactus the arms down. Stretch the hands. And release through the collarbones, the neck. And release the arms, roll the shoulders. So chair pose now with the feet together. So feet are together, but you can open the knees slightly here, and you're going to sit and pulse here. Pulse as low as you can go. Keep pulsing, the arms are lifted. Deep breaths, keep pulsing. A bit more. And exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands to the hip creases, all the way up. Lovely. So, transfer the weight to the left and lift the right leg. Come back a little bit so you can see. Thigh is parallel. And bring the heel in. Point the toe, bring the heel in as tight as you can towards the hip. Relax the shoulders. Release and point. Lift. Exhale, heel into the hip and lengthen. Heel into the hip and lengthen. One more. And lengthen and hug that knee in. Relax the shoulders, lift up out of the standing leg. Cross that ankle just above the knee and sit. Take a breath. Same on the other side. Balancing, lifting up out of the standing leg. Shoulders, face, upper body relaxed. Point the toe, toe comes in tight to the hip, activating the back of the leg. Lengthen. And bring the heel back. Lengthen and point. Heel back. Lengthen and point. Keep breathing. Lengthen and point. Hold. Heel back to hip. Hug. Knee in. And cross at the ankle. And sit. As low as you can go. Take a breath. Back to standing. Feet together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank. Pause. Lower to the knees all the way down. Locust for your back then. Inhale, lift. Hold. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Deep breaths in. Long breaths out. Inhale up the right leg. Knee to nose. Inhale up and away. Let the leg do the work. Don't open at the hip. And knee to nose. One more. Inhale up and away. Knee to nose. Step the foot through. Allow the back knee to lower. Get your alignment, knee over ankle. Just let the arms dangle vertically, let the hips sink. Deep breaths. So come to the fingertips, just shimmy forward a little bit, tuck the toe. Inhale, runner's lunge. And sweep the arms to high lunge. Cactus the arms down. And lower ever so slowly back to lunge. Fingertips to the earth. Uncurl the toe. And lift the knee with the toe uncurled. Exhale. Do that again. Tuck the toe. Runner's lunge. Up to high lunge. Cactus the arms and lower ever so slowly all the way down. Uncurl the toe. Lift into lunge with the on the back of the foot, stretching through the foot. Exhale. We'll do that once more. Tuck the toe. Lift the back knee up to high lunge. Engage through that right leg. Cactus the arms. Low, slowly release. Uncurl the toe. Lift into lunge. Exhale. Hands to the earth. Step back. Downward facing dog. Just walk out those legs. You should have felt that. Roll forward to plank. Lower to the knees. All the way down. Locust for your back bend. Lift. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. And the same on the other leg. Inhale, lift the left leg. So rather than opening at the hip, you're keeping those hips parallel. Knee to nose. Use the leg, lift. Knee to nose. Keep the hips level and lift. Knee to nose, step the foot through. Into your low lunge. Same on the other side. So this is getting my heart rate up, so it should be doing the same for you. So knee over ankle. Allow the hip to sink. Release, relax. Take a breath to prepare. Hands to the earth. Tuck the back toe, runner's lunge. Keep the front leg where it is. Engage through that left leg, high lunge. Pause. Cactus the arms. Lower all the way down slowly. Untuck the toe. Come into your lifted knee version, stretching through the back of the foot. Exhale. Tuck the toe, lift the knee, sweep the arms, high lunge, cactus, lower ever so slowly, uncurl the foot, lift the knee, exhale, one more of these, runner's lunge, sweep the arms, high lunge, sink it in further, cactus the arms, lower ever so slowly, you should be feeling this now in that leg, hands to the mat, lift the back knee, exhale, tuck the toe, downward facing dog, walk the dog, take a breath. Onto the toes, roll forward to the plank. Lower all the way down. Come into your locust here, or you can challenge yourself and bring the arms forward and up. Exhale. Come back to hands and knees. Knees wide, hips to heels. Take a breath. Deep breaths in. Steady that heart rate. Round up to hands and knees. Bring the knees together and sit back on the hips. We'll do another little leg strengthening, good for the legs. The hamstrings and the buttocks. Not all that easy. So come up to kneeling. Hands to the heart. I'm just going to hinge back in one straight line. As far back as you can go and hold. Inhale up. Hinge from the hips, sit all the way down. And then tuck under and lift up in this tucked position. You should feel it in the legs. Once again, come back, reach back, up to central, hinge from the hips, sit the hips down, tuck under and use the legs to bring yourself up. I cheated then. I cheated then because I hate this. Exhale. Just take it back. Hold. Should fire up those legs. Take the seat down. Tuck under. And bring yourself up as slowly as you can. Just not easy. Exhale, 2 hands and knees into your cat-cow. Don't like that one. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Walk the dog a little longer and stretch out. Lift the gaze, take a step forward. Hands, feet between the hands. Lengthen, half lift. Exhale, full forward fold. And just hang here. Lengthening through hamstrings and the back. Deep breaths. Maybe you can hug the shins, the calves if you like, drawing the head down. Deep breaths. Inhale, release, hands to the hips, all the way up. And relax. We'll take a little side bend again. Inhale, lift, clasp hold of the left wrist. Take it over. Hold. Inhale, lift. Take it over to the other side. Really pressing through that left foot. Inhale, lift. Cactus the arms. Release down, stretch through the collarbones, drawing the shoulders down. And release. Take a roll. So last standing sequence, we'll work through Warrior 3. So bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, lift the left leg. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. Pause, take a breath. Lengthen that leg away, hold. Knee bend. And just bend the standing leg slightly and hinge with the knee bent, the left knee bent. And you're just going to gently kick, pulse that heel up towards the ceiling. Inhale up to center. Very strong in the standing leg. Exhale over and lengthen that leg away behind you. Oops, lazy foot is flexed. If you need support, that's fine. If you fall, don't beat yourself up. And hold. Inhale up. And cross at the ankle. And sit down. And release. Really strong in that standing leg. And the same on the other side. Lift up out of the hip. Raise the right knee, lengthen. Rebend, soften that standing leg, hinge forward. And just these little donkey kicks. Pulses, working on balance and also activating that right leg. Inhale up. Take a breath. Stabilize yourself. Keep your awareness low, grounding you to the earth. Exhale over. Lengthen away behind you, warrior three. Hands to the heart. Hold. Inhale. All the way up. Cross of the ankle. And sit. Take a breath. Inhale. Two standing. Take a breath. Just close the eyes. Check in with your inner landscape. So how does heartbeat, breath, the energy feel internally? Slow the breath down. Let the breath regulate the heart rate. Open the eyes. Take a step out to the right. The goddess pose. The knees come out over the feet. So you want the knees over the ankles. Open them out to the sides. Lift the left heel and just pulse up and down here. Let the body is upright and let the body come forward. Lower the left heel, lift the right, pulse. Relax the neck, shoulders, face, point between the eyebrows. Lower the heel, straighten the legs, hands on the thighs, form of triangle, just slide down to the side. Inhale up, slide down to the side. Inhale up. Take that goddess pose again, a little further, hands out, arms out. Open to the right. Take it as far back as you can. Center. Open to the left. Center. Open to the right. Then lower. Center. Open to the left. Little lower. Center. One more each way. Open right. Lower. Open left. Lower. And straighten. Should be feeling it in those legs. Take a breath back into goddess, hands above the knees, shoulder dips. Take a dip, left shoulder, look over right. Back to center, dip, right, look over left. Back to center, once more, so 3 times each side. And left. One more each side. And right. And straighten. Heel the left foot in, heel the right foot in. Hands to the hips. Take a gentle back bend here, thumbs in towards the center line. And then exhale. Heart come over halfway. Exhale, fold, hang onto the elbows. Just allow the body to hang. Walk the hands to the right leg and draw the chest and the head down to that leg. To center, to the left side, exhale. to center. Walk the hands out under the shoulders. Come up onto the fingertips and lengthen the spine. Lift the gaze, flatten the back. And then heel toe the feet in just beyond the hips. So just a little bit wider than hip width. Bend the knees and hang here. And again, maybe rock left to right. Hands to the hip creases. Engage through the balls of the feet. Lift the gaze all the way up. Take a breath. Relax the shoulders. And just transfer the weight onto the right leg. Lift the left. And then cross it behind you. And take a curtsy. Knee down. Inhale, lift. Step left. Lift right, curtsy, inhale, step right, lift left, curtsy, slow, and left, lift right, woo, curtsy, right, lift left this time, curtsy all the way down, the knee comes down, hands come down, hips come down. Level the hips into your nice twist. So if you're more comfortable with this leg straight, then take the leg straight. Otherwise, keep that hip curled in as long as you can sit up straight on both hip bones, sit bones. The ankle is kind of around about the knee. You don't have to bring it into the hip. It can be there. To the knee, knees drawing into centre line, sit up tall, take the elbow to the outside, inhale, lengthen, exhale, revolve, gently from the core, the gaze follows the movement, so the twist in the neck is always gentle and mindful. Deep breaths here. Snap to center, so you need to come out the same way you went in. So roll over onto the knee, maybe your fingertips to the earth. Transfer the weight, step left, come all the way up. Curtsy to the other side, lower down with control, maybe without the hands. All the way down to the hips. Level the hips. Draw the knee center. Same variation you did on the other side. Elbow beyond. Deep inhale. And release. To center, and come out the same way you went in, onto the knee, transfer the weight, step right, come all the way up, Malasana squats here. So your feet will find their natural width, but engagement to start with. So exhale down, but don't sink all the way, inhale up, come a bit closer. Exhale down just to that point where you're nearly there, but you're still engaged, so you can press up, lift up, stretch up. Exhale. Down. Inhale, use the legs. Come all the way up. Exhale. One more. Inhale, press up, lift up. And lower. Lovely. Release, relax. Maybe use those elbows to open. Just bring the fingertips together. This, I can't remember what this mudra is called, but this is the mudra of contemplation. So this is quite a nice, if you ever have anything to think about or ponder, this is quite a nice mudra to use, just the fingertips together. Lift the gaze, keep opening through the hips, and stay here for a few breaths. Gently release, so try and come up without using the hands. Heel toe the feet parallel, just hang. And move left to right. Hands to hips, all the way up. Heel toe the feet together. Take the heels together, toes apart. And crouch down, knees over the toes. So trying to get the heels down, and you're also trying to get the elbows followed by the head. Everything down. This is a really lovely whole back stretch. And take the hands, if it's okay for you, palms up, backs of the hands down as far behind you as you can, and keep reaching the head. Down, heels down. Knees open. Breathing deeply. Release the hands. You can come all the way up. Feet parallel. Hands to hips all the way up. Heel toe the feet together. Relax the shoulders. Hands to the heart. Thumbs to the heart, chin to the chest. Pause. You might notice blood pressure fluctuations here. And exhale all the way down with the knees together. Slowly, hips to heels, toe balance. Thighs parallel, lower the thighs to lengthen the spine, hands to heart. And just balance here. So lift the hands. Then bring them elbows wide, heels of the hands together, stretch through the wrists, onto the crown of the head, shoulder blades relax down. Pause, breathe, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And to the heart, and you can gently lower down onto the mat. Hard work over. Sit diagonally here. Janu, right foot into inner thigh. Exhale over. This is a really nice stretch to do daily, this one. Stimulates the whole energy from the meridian all the way up the back of the leg, the back. Inhale, lengthen, exhale over. Come as far forward as you like, but the chest and the gaze is lifted. Deep breaths here. Open that knee out a little wider. Left hand, right knee, little revolve. Relax the shoulders, neck and face. That left leg is active. Right arm comes up. Take it over. Maybe the elbow comes down or reaches for the toe. Maybe the arm comes over the ear, heading once again for that toe. Inhale. So it's going to come into your double leg pigeon here. So open the right leg out. You want the shin to be parallel. And lift the left leg in, cross at the ankle. So you don't want the ankle rolling in, you want the ankle flexed so that it's strong and stable. Any support you need for this knee, that might be where it lies. Otherwise, try and find some comfort here. It's not like cross leg, the shins are parallel. Really strong hip opener. You should be feeling it quite uncomfortable in both hips there. Deep breaths. Chances are your knees probably up here, mine are quite flexible, so if you are opening the hips, you can again take this mudra, fingertips together, elbow, one on the knee, one on the inner arch of the foot. Breathe here. Find some relaxation in this discomfort. So it's finding some comfort in the discomfort. And that does take you out into the world as well, because when you encounter things that cause anxiety, stress, that you find deeply uncomfortable, you can draw on your yoga practice, your breathing, your mindfulness, your almost drawing your energies into your core, and you can bring yourself some comfort in the discomfort. Breathe. Inhale, release. So you're going to want to release these hips some way. So find a way, maybe windscreen wiper. That feel good. Legs. Strong leg work today. Yeah, puppy. She's just right in front of the camera there, lying on the floor. So bring the left foot in, Janu on the other side. Just right here. Fast asleep watching the goings on, aren't you? Watching the shenanigans. So, Janu to start with, shoulders over straight leg, leg engaged. Exhale, fold. Try and hinge from the hips, lengthen. She's doing it as well. She's having a really big stretch from herself out. She went, ooh. And fold. Gaze to the toe. The spine is long. In these poses, we're trying to keep the spine, the length of the spine. Some kind of stability in the core and the hips. And some connection to the breath. Ultimately, your mind dots about here, there, and everywhere. So that's where Ujjayi breath helps in practice to really focus the mind. You can tend to kind of keep the breath going if this mind has an idea, that it can hear this coming in and coming out. Right hand, left knee, open out a little wider. Take and holding onto the knee, left arm comes up and over. Maybe elbow comes down, hand comes down, or reaches for the toe, and you take it a little further. Relax the neck. Relax that point between the eyebrows. back into double leg pigeon. Left foot, right, crosses over. So you don't really want it there, you want it crossed over so the shins become parallel. Again, really difficult. So adjust mindfully for yourself. Don't hurt yourself. You know, it's a lesson in ahimsa non-violence, working out how we challenge our limits and boundaries with compassion and not aggression. So it's a constant learning curve. You know, I find I push myself too much in some areas and not enough in others, and that's in life as well. Sometimes I'm like a bull in a china shop, and sometimes I'm just timid. So it's working out this nice kind of balance of facing things with equanimity. Connection to this breath, life-giving force. Keep the connection. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And release. Legs. Take that. Nice hip release. Doesn't feel good. It's not, again, it's one of those, just going to come down to lying on your back. It's one of those that never quite feels good. But you find something to celebrate in there. So take a little roll left to right. Feet to the floor. Just a little bit of moving bridge work to even out. Feet parallel, knees parallel. Inhale the hips up. Inhale the arms up. Backs of the hands come down. Stretch. Take a breath. Deep breaths here. A little bit of space between chin and chest. And exhale, gently roll all the way down. And back to the knees, draw the knees in. Roll left, roll right. Feet to the floor. Knees and feet together, shift the hips. Left, roll both knees to the right. Ground the left shoulder, maybe gaze over the left shoulder, maybe bend at the elbow, the left arm, back of the hand on the mat. Good breaths here. Where can you release the tension in the body? Inhale back to center. Shift the hips right, knees left, both knees left. Open the shoulder. Maybe bend at the elbow, maybe the gaze follows. Deep breaths here. Can you relax the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw? What about the ears? Inhale back to center. And final Shavasana, your choice. Relax with the knees bent, rolling in together for a while, or if you're comfortable, slide the legs away. Toes out, palms up. Deep breath in, long sigh out. And talk your own body through. Relax. So start with the toes. Some signals to relax the toes, the feet, tops of the feet, the balls of the feet, the arches of the feet, the heels and the ankles, the shins and the calves, the knees, hamstrings, the thigh muscles, buttocks, the hips, lower back, the belly, upper back, the chest, the shoulders, the biceps and triceps, the elbows, forearms, the wrists, backs of the hands, the palms, the fingers, the neck, the back of the head, the top of the head, face, the brows, the eyes, the cheeks and the jaw, the tongue in the mouth, throat and the ears, the whole body is relaxed. Take a nice deep breath in. Start to move the fingers and the toes. The legs together, stretch the arms. Hug the knees in. Release the back. Roll to the right. Gently press yourself up with the eyes closed. Comfortable cross-legged, palms together. Thumbs to heart, chin to chest. Pause for a moment's reflection. End with an Om, cleansing breath. Deep breath into Om. I'll show you this little dog. I'm going to climb around her. Show you this little dog fast asleep throughout the whole practice. I love it.